Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, I want to thank you for tuning in. And I want to give you a round of applause and appreciation for your likes and your subscribes. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. But guys, ladies, aliens, anybody who is out there that can hear this voice and resonate with the content shared on this channel. Today I'm going to bring you some stellar information, some stellar news, some updates, some jackpot information. Now I want to give a shout out to all of the Patreon members, and I want to give a shout out to individuals who have hit me up, one being Raj, who have benefited and have made some money thanks to the information that we have been sharing in regards to Stellar Lumens. There's been a couple of individuals who have hit us up and said positive things about the information that we have been sharing. And I hope that that trend continues in other areas and sectors other than just Stellar Lumens. Now, you see the 777 on the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, you can join the Patreon for $7.77 or Tier 2 at $77.77. It's a 777 thing, y'all. Now we're going to go in. First up, I want to touch on a little screenshot from the IMF. And I want you to see what we see. IMF Live, remaking the post-COVID world. Keyword in here is post-COVID. After. This is Friday, December 4th, 2020. 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. We have the presenter and the chair. Now, it's the 6th annual, keyword is 6th, Richard Goody lecture. Now, if we see from here, we see this picture. And I know we can see the Phoenix. But we see down here, we see the corona, the virus. You can see it right here. And out of that, the Phoenix emerges. And you can see the wings that appear to be binary code and or computer code and the nodes through the blockchain in the digital world that is being birthed, emerging from the Rona, as if it was planned from beginning to end. Now, I know many people out here may not believe that your beloved government would actually plan to do things to you that will kind of put you in a bind. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring you the truth. Everything that seems to be nice is not always in your best benefit, ladies and gentlemen. And I had to turn on this accent for this here because this monumental breakdown speech is important. You need to stop looking at these people that they place above you as if they are your saviors, as if they are your shepherd. You are basically putting your own self into the sheep position. Now we want to be able to open your eyes so that you can be a shepherd yourself. Now, everything is planned from beginning to end, especially when it plays out on the global front. Now we're going to keep going. Now we're talking about Stellar Lumens. I know you've seen the rise in the price. People getting all hype. Oh, Stellar is the little brother to XRP. But see, guys, what you need to understand, and this happens Also, spiritually, in the Bible, you always see the underdog. But at the end of the day, the underdog always rises up and surpasses the bigger brother. Just like in a situation with Michael Jordan and his brother. Jordan was the little brother. The rest speaks for itself. And you got Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. Eli Manning came up and he built his own name for himself. Some would even say better than Peyton Manning. I don't know, but I don't want to hold up this and turn it into a sports center moment. So it says here, and I don't hear none of this happening with XRP, so I have to just voice that out. But first stablecoins in Brazil and Argentina launched on Stellar. I have to say that. On Stellar. See, I'm in it for the long-term game, you know what I mean? And what I see is Stellar to be a better long-term hold, period. Just because of everything that's being built on it, and when the network effect is really kicked on and turned on, it's going to be crazy. And that's all I have to say about that. And we have secret information about Stellar that will soon be released in due time. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But the first stablecoins in Brazil and Argentina launched on Stellar. See, it says Stellar Settle Network has launched 2 new stablecoins in Argentina and the other in Brazil, both issued using Stellar. There are the first stablecoins in each country. Stellar is a decentralized network that has focused on financial products and services. According to a note from Stellar, a digital assets settlement network across LATAM for exchange and cross-border payments, the ARST is backed 100% by the Argentine peso, and the BRLT is backed by 100% Brazilian reais. Both are said to involve bank-grade KYC verifications, AML controls, and blockchain monitoring. Once both are credited to users, wallets holders may trade BTC to ARST, ETH to ARST, BTC to BRLT, and ARST or any other stablecoin pair in the exchange. Operations are already available in Stellar's wallet. Vibrant will soon be listed on multiple global exchanges together with BRLT. Pablo Orlando, CEO of Settle Network, commented on the news. Latin America has illustrated one of the largest needs and use cases for blockchain and cryptocurrency adoption. This is a key moment for Latin American users. The new Settle Network and Stellar stablecoins, ARST and BRLT, allow users to virtually send Argentine pesos and convert them to Brazilian reais in a matter of seconds, opening a new world of possibilities for international remittances and cross-border payments. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. They want to do this with Stellar. They want a dazzling place with Stellar Lumens. We are very happy to work together with the Stellar ecosystem to achieve such an important goal for users in Argentina and Brazil. This is the beginning of a massive adoption process in the whole region, and we want every user to be a part of it. We are actively integrating our stablecoins to multiple platforms. Whew. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Settle reports that Argentina and Brazil are the leading markets in Latin America and where remittances and cross-border payments are needed the most. Brazil is the largest country in Latin America with a population of more than 205 million and has the 9th biggest economy in the world with a GDP of 1.869 trillion in 2018. Argentina is the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world and the second largest economy in Latin America with a population of over 44 million and GDP of 518.4 billion in 2018. Now, goddamn, if that ain't bullish news, I don't know what to tell you. You don't hear this about XRP. Now, you want to be in the comments talking about price. Well, the price of the price. The price don't mean nothing. What means something is what you can't see. Now, I hope if you ate turkey yesterday, the turkey you ate happened to be organic. I hope it didn't have a bad attitude. Maybe your bad turkey is rubbing off on me. But I love you guys, ladies and gentlemen. You know I am an entertainer. And I like to be myself. So I don't know why my email keep popping up. So if I receive some scammy-ish emails, I know it's because of this. Well-capitalized Thai startup LightNet is using Stellar to become the Visa of Asia-Pacific cross-border payments. Here's the article here. LightNet aims to break barriers. While Thailand's startup scene may be small, one of its up-and-coming fintech startups is brimming with world-scale ambitions, aiming to leverage its mega conglomerate connections to become Asia's primary cross-border payment network. LightNet, founded in 2018 and chaired by Sherian Pokpan, seeks to break the barrier between cross-border and domestic payments by making transactions across currencies so cheap and fast, money senders will barely see the difference. By using the cryptocurrency Stellar as an intermediary for cross-currency financial transactions, the company aims to make traditional international money transfer options like SWIFT and Western Union obsolete. Tribody, LightNet's group chief executive, said the firm aims to be the primary cross-border payment intermediary for Asian banks, tapping into the large population of overseas workers across Asia Pacific that regularly make remittance payments. In Southeast Asia, the volume of remittance payments is valued at US $150 billion per year. What is the difference between remittances and payments? He said, it's just adding the word cross-border. Our goal is to make payments universal and borderless. Projections to the moon. Now, projections to the moon. In January, LightNet raised 31.2 billion in Series A funding from large Asian financial institutions, including UOB Ventures and Seven Bank. Now, you see why I keep talking about the emerging markets? This is where all the money is going. And for you to think that America is not working with China, you would be sadly mistaken. When we seen Donald Trump and Xi Jinping meet and shake hands and sign the little document that they signed, well, President Trump and then one of the members from China, if I don't know this exact title, but it was a transaction that signed America up for this whole digital Silk Road and the Belt and Road Initiative. Whatever they got. Now, I want you to understand that the U.S. is still strong within the foundation. They have a strong foothold. They're working with China. The U.S. still going to have its power, okay? And you can see that they're all connected through the BSN, through Goldman Sachs, 6 degrees of separation. If you can really do the research and you really see the infrastructure, you can actually see that they're all shaking each other's hands all the way through this damn thing. Because it is global, ladies and gentlemen. We are entering in a global digital economy. Now, if you cannot wrap your mind around that, I don't know what to tell you. It's global, meaning they're all in the bed together. We are all going to be laying in the bed, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to agree to that or not. But you got to understand, even this whole thing about China versus America, this is all a narrative spun to sway people to believe a certain thing about China. Think about how much money you missing investing in China, but you're not investing because you were told a narrative that you bought into that sways your whole agenda or perspective about China. So you just gonna miss out on all this goddamn money because of your ego. Nah, you gotta put that aside and see past the illusion. Some of y'all in illusions, you don't even know you're in an illusion. You think the illusion that you really are believing in is some real truth. But what if I told you there was some more truth to the story? And see, that's how I want you to think going forward. Yeah, so a former investment banker said LightNet will soon have its first transaction from a 7-Eleven store, likely a money transfer between Japan and Taiwan. Ladies and gentlemen, they're bringing this shit mainstream. And the masses are going to be using the technology. They're not even going to know they're using it. I don't think they will be using Stellar, the currency, the Stellar that we're invested in, the protocol. They will be using stablecoins that are built on top of the Stellar protocol. You understand what I'm saying? See, we're investing in the internet of value. The masses of the world will just be investing in stable coins at the regular stable price of whatever their currency is. So think about that. We are investing in the asset that can fluctuate in price. They're just going to have a stable coin. So we're going to see this in 7-Eleven. They'll be using this. Fintech revolution. LightNet is completely business to business with money transfer customers unlikely to be aware of its participation in the transaction. The bank handling the remittance can choose between LightNet and other cross-border transfer options. He said LightNet's network cuts the cost of cross-border payments by reducing the number of intermediary parties from about 5 with traditional services to 2, while costs can be further reduced as the network scales up. He said LightNet chose Stellar as the cryptocurrency settlement system for transactions because it is relatively small and the team behind Stellar can devote time and attention to a partnership. Eventually, the company wants to add more cryptocurrencies to its network in order to scale faster. While he has unwavering confidence in his company's technology to dominate the cross-border payment market, LightNet is not alone in this space. No, they're not. So yeah, it's big. I will actually give links to all of this stuff here so you guys can read up on it yourselves if you want to. Now we're going to talk about Stellar and the casino. Stellar Vegas. Okay? Stellar is getting into gambling. Stellar Lumens in gambling. The new year is just around the corner, and it looks like 2019 is going to mark a pivotal era for cryptocurrency since there are high expectations for growth, a rise in popularity, and positive results. The most popular cryptos are all racing to take over the crypto market and are rapidly starting to gain traction, while many others are on the brink of failure. In the world of online gambling, players have experienced an enormous turnover because many online casinos have started to accept cryptos, and a lot of crypto-only casinos were founded to deal only in various digital currencies. One such digital currency that could be of massive interest to pro players and novice gamblers in 2019 is Stellar Lumens. Why Lumens? For those unfamiliar with using crypto for gambling instead of fiat currency, cryptos allow you to stay anonymous on the web. They protect your privacy and personal data while ensuring that there will be no legal repercussions. Bitcoin casinos offer a very little human interaction, and they've revealed their algorithms to players, providing that their software is entirely fair. So, yeah, they're getting into gaming. They've probably been into gaming. This was in 2019. Guide to using Stellar to gamble in the United States. Stellar gambling online is beginning to gain momentum as more and more bettors gravitate towards using cryptocurrency to fund their betting action. Legal online sports books, poker sites, and casinos that accept U.S. customers but operate internationally have always been looking for newer, better, and faster ways for their members to make reliable deposits that don't get interrupted by banking or governmental red tape. See, they always keep choosing Stellar. Everybody chooses Stellar. Now, this just breaks down what is Stellar, how to buy Stellar, how to deposit with Stellar. When you use Stellar Lumens or cryptocurrency to fund your online gambling, you will have access to enhanced bonuses. And I do believe, even going forward, if you're a holder of cryptocurrencies, the new halves in this new world, the red carpet will be rolled out for you. More bonuses. And I want you to understand this Stellar Lobster wallet. Don't sleep. Let's go. Philippine Stellar Online Casinos. More Stellar Casinos. We talking about all the money, or we talking about all the money? Words mean things, folks. Philippine Stellar Online Casinos. Gambling at online Philippines casinos with crypto is the fastest, best way to make deposits and claim payouts. Crypto bypasses all the red tape during the banking process, streamlining your finances so you can spend less time playing with your bank account and more time playing your favorite betting markets. And now, new Philippine Stellar Casinos offer the most efficient and least expensive way to get your account topped off. With Stellar Lumens price predictions giving the crypto coin a chance to really take off in the next couple of years. It makes good sense to invest in the platform and to use Stellar tokens and transactions for goods and services. It says it's especially smart to use Stellar Lumens XLM as it has significant benefits over banking with fiat money. And they just go down to the breakdown of, why Stellar, all about it. Now, I want to touch on another coin that I haven't touched on, that I have had for a very long time. And they have an app now. You might even know about it. It's called Kick. And they have about 300 million users. But they also have a coin on the blockchain. It's fairly cheap right now, called Kin. And they were actually on the Stellar blockchain, but the Stellar forked to Solana's blockchain, which is still all connected to the BSN, China connected, and still connected. You know what I'm saying? So almost a month after announcing its proposal to migrate to the Solana blockchain, the Kin cryptocurrency project announced Friday that the move had been approved by its board and community, and a transition plan would be released in the coming weeks. They had already been pushing against the limits of the Stellar fork. He said a rise in users meant that the Kin cryptocurrency needs to be able to process more than 100 transactions per second, which is the upper limit on the Stellar fork. So yeah, Kin is doing some pretty big things. And what they're doing is rewarding player loyalty with cryptocurrency in games. And this is with Stellar again. Kava's Casino Life is a social casino gaming platform for VR, mobile, and web. Casino Life features a new Stellar-powered token called Kava Coins, symbol Kava, as its premium currency for players to purchase premium game content. Casino Life's first game titled Casino Life Poker is highly rated on Apple, Google, and Facebook app stores. In its upcoming update, Casino Life Poker will reward players with Kava coins for engaging with the game and building their social network. The more a player plays the game, the more Kava coins will be rewarded to them for their loyalty. Kava coins will provide players with rare and collectible content inside the platform. Players earning Kava coins will be able to transfer their Kava coins out of the game to their exchange or private wallets to hodl or trade on exchanges. Yeah, this came from about it's a couple of years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah. So interesting. Words mean things, folks. Interesting Roblox news. Potential partner, Stats Financial. And this is from Kin. With Kin. Roblox to partner with Kin. When I was just talking about that before this previous piece of news I just dropped on you. But Kin, Roblox. Roblox is a game. It's a global game, and it's very popular. So, hey, Ken fan, as many of you know, myself and others are big on researching partnership ideas and specifically on wanting us to approach large companies like Roblox. Well, time for an interesting Roblox update. For those of you who haven't heard, Roblox filed to go public, IPO this week. Here are some stats and financial news as to why this could be a specific interest to Ken. Here are some big stats. For May 2020, Roblox was the third highest grossing mobile game in terms of worldwide revenue, Sensor Tower. Roblox has 3 billion total engagement hours each month. 241 million have been paid to community developers. Roblox. Over 150 million monthly active users. Wow. So, however, on a cash basis, Roblox appears to be in much better shape than its GAAP numbers would have you initially estimate. The firm's operating cash flow grew from 662.6 million in the first 9 months of 2019 to 345.3 million in the same period of this year. Over the same period, the company's free cash flow was 6 million and 292.6 million. So they are by no means desperate for monetization. They are, however, not capitalizing proportionally on their insane user activity and usage. Now this is where Ken comes in. Ken's integration would not only further accelerate their user engagement, growth, developers, and community interactions, etc., but would be an excellent monetization when their user base alone would shoot the value of Ken through the roof. God damn! I need to buy some more Ken right now. This is crazy. With a grant to them of Ken as well as Krieg rewards, they could be printing their own currency and driving the demand for themselves. Other massive first mover apps with gigantic MAUs into Ken would do the same for whoever chooses to be the first couple large apps, especially the first. And see, this is why I say with people who don't know, this is massive right here. And this speaks to the network effect. And the network effect, regardless of how many coins you may have in circulation and what's the total supply, the network effect is what drives the value. And no one has seen the network effect kicked in this new digital economy. Nobody! So you can't say shit. That's why I don't talk price. Because there's no way that you can even talk about price and say a coin is going to get to this point. I mean, you're just, that's not credible. It's just not. You know what I mean? Yeah, it gets a lot of views, but it's not truth. You know, and yeah, people like to speculate. Who doesn't like to speculate? But God damn it, I want the truth. And this right here is explosive news. Boom! God damn. Roblox Ken? I swear I got to go get some more Ken right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Ken is so cheap. It is so cheap. Man, it is so cheap. Anyways, let's keep going. Last but not least, this talks about continuing. So it says the IPO, this is for Roblox, the IPO will be underwritten by a consortium of banks led by Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Allen Company, LLC, Bank of America Securities, RBC Capital. I got to buy into this. Roblox financial metrics in the first 9 months of the current year, the daily active user base rose to 31 million at an 82% growth rate over a year. Roblox also claims that it has engaged games for approximately 22.2 billion between January and September 2020. Revenues generated during the 9 months ending September 30th, 2020 was 588 million, at a 68% growth compared to 349.9 million for the same period 1 year ago. Wow. Cumulative net loss margins widened in 2020 from a net loss of 46.3 million between January, well, that was in 2019. But they're growing like crazy. This is crazy. This is big news, ladies and gentlemen. So big. So big. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Jackpot Stellar TV. No, I'm just joking. But I want to thank you. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribes, the notification bell. Don't forget to join the Patreon. If you want to hit the jackpot, if you're not sure of yourself when it comes to crypto, if you want to know the pitfalls to avoid, hit the description, join the Patreon group. 777. You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Investigate truth on your own terms.